Hi guys and girls, welcome back to the channel. I do hope you're doing well. As you can see, Mum is in the hot seat once again, which means it is this month's Moments with Mumma G. You guys, as always, if you want to get involved in these videos, I do it over on my Instagram and my emails, and you can send them in. Mum is going to be your agony aunt. She is not trained, so please take everything she says with a pinch of salt. She's not a trained professional. She's just someone who gives her advice. And you guys seem to like it and has actually turned it in to a running series. This is number 10.
No.
10. We started this
my goodness me, viewers.
Year, and we are now on number 10. So get comfy.
Have you noticed I've aged, viewers? I've got less younger.
Let's get in with the October month of Mumma G. Right, let's have a look. What have we got this month? How was you when Shannon was on holiday?
All right, actually, because I went to see her at Dad's, and when I saw how nice the weather was, got a little bit envious, but apart from that, but when Shannon went, for the whole time she went, viewers, the weather just went with her. Wind, rain, cold, but I was all right, but I'm getting used to her now staying longer and longer away, so I'm not too bad now.
Did you get any presents from Shannon?
Yes,
you did.
Yes, lots.
You guys will see that when the holiday vlogs are coming up. Mum's little purchases with Dada as well.
Yeah, Dada got lots. Which we always do. We get lots of things. So long as I get a magnet, viewers, I don't care.
There was an escapade. We couldn't find a box.
But Shannon found it. Yeah.
So
but the only thing I haven't got, viewers, was a pen.
No, well, I'll have a look, because I think I only managed to get 2. It wasn't really...
Oh, it wasn't at the end thing.
Out there.
Right.
One just says, how are you, Mumma G? I hope you're doing well now.
Yes, I'm okay, thank you. Got a result for my lung, something on there, but I've got to go back in January just to make sure it's still there or not there, you know? Hey-ho. Not to worry.
Have you had any more heart scares?
No more.
Good.
Mind you, sometimes I open the curtain where we live, and if something's there, I do get a little bit. But hey ho.
Someone says, "What is one thing you are absolutely sure about?"
What, me?
What is one thing you're absolutely sure about?
I'm just sure that I'm a good person. I just like to have a good crack.
That's good.
Yeah, to make people laugh. People, when they see me, I'll get on the bus, viewers, where we live, and I say to people, always say to the driver, man or lady, thank you, driver. And then when I go, oh, thank you, driver, some people look at me like I've got 2 heads. But some people look at me and think, that's kind. But 9 times out of 10, I know the local drivers, so they're like, thank you, mate. And I think it's better to be kind and happy than miserable and sad and horrible to people.
Not a lot of people say thank you to bus drivers.
No, I do.
I noticed that when I had to get the public transport.
Yeah, I think that's nice, you know, because we've got a lot of young drivers now, viewers, and they are young, but they drive the buses very good, very well.
They get you there safely.
Yeah.
Are you going to feel really lonely when Shannon moves out?
Well, as I said, she's growing more and more every day. She's sort of like, it's going from 1 day a week to 3 days, now 5 days. So I think I will be all right, but obviously I'm going to my neighbour says, my friend, you've got to get used to it. It'll be hard when 5:30 comes, when Shannon comes in. I'll be looking at my watch thinking, oh, she's late today, the traffic must be bad. Oh, come on, Golda, get a grip, she doesn't live here. That will be the only thing.
The week.
Yeah, well, you can come a couple of 3 days if you want, can't you? But my friend said that was the only thing, but she had to get used to it about 4, 5, 6 months when her son moved. But he's only gone to the next town, so she can pop on the bus.
I've gone a little bit further out.
Yeah.
One lady says, my mum recently passed away and her funeral is on the 28th. I don't know how to manage. Any tips?
Well, with our mum, it was very hot. You know, on that day, like with my stepdad, it was very hot, and they had a burial. But I think so long as you go and you just be there with your family and pay your respects to your mum the way you want to. Especially if you got on well with your mum. Like I got on well with my mum, you know. We used to have such a good sort of crack that when it finally came to that time, you get through the initial shock of them passing, then I have to do all the like legal stuff, registering and all that, and then you have to do the funeral, and then it's like never ending. It takes a bit of time. Even now, I've got my mum on my cushion with Shannon, and sometimes I'll look at her and I'll be, all right, mother, this is what we're doing today. Or sometimes if I'm a little bit haywire with next door, I just get the cushion, have a few tears, and say to my mum, come on, mum, you'd say to me, come on now, little un, pull yourself together. So I've got mum on my cushion. And I've got mum above my bed on a reading that Shannon made for us. But you have your day. If you're going to be sad, cry. Don't bottle it up.
I think that's the most important thing. People bottle stuff.
It's the feelings, isn't it? Because if you don't let them out, you'll end up getting ill, I think. Especially if you've got a nice family and you've got support around you. And if you've got on well with your mum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Do you worry about how much Shannon is spending on her new house?
No. She goes to work, viewers. It's her money. A couple of things I've said, and it's sort of like, Mum, you've mentioned that before. Mum, you've mentioned that before. And so now my friend says, like her son, they go to work, they earn their money. If they want to buy a bedspread for £100, that's their business.
Oh, trust me, I ain't spending.
No, I know. No, I know.
A white company, I've got like Asda or Tesco.
Yeah, but it's just sort of, I didn't realise. I knew the mortgage would be there, but I didn't realise how much the little bits and bobs all added up. Because I said to Shannon once, Shannon, on this your bank statement, blah blah, and she goes, this is for this one, this is, and to be honest with you, it was quite a lot. But when Shannon told me this is for this is, it all adds up, doesn't it? And that's what you have in a house. You know, fair enough, I've got gas, electric bills and all this, you know, council tax and that.
But you don't have the thing like, I've had to have all my
insurances,
life
isn't it?
Insurances
yeah,
and
yeah.
all of that jazz.
Yeah, yeah.
Extra.
But, yeah, I'll just let her buy what she wants now.
I don't think I've got anything bougie for the house.
No.
All my paint was done from B&M.
Yeah, but I think, viewers, when the big P comes, I'll be all right to show her with bits, eh? But Shannon said I might have to wait another year. Which I'm hoping that I don't.
Also, talking of paint, bathroom paint. I've bought bathroom paint. It's on there, and then we've noticed today there's little streak marks in it. Does anyone know how can we wash a wall?
Oh, is it proper bathroom paint?
Yeah, it's proper bathroom paint, but we've just noticed there's a few streaks in it. I think from like the steam of the shower. So.
Oh right.
I don't know if you can wash walls.
Look on the back of the tin.
Look.
Yeah.
One of my lovelies says, I've been back to the doctors. I'm not menopausal, but I've got low moods, and the doctor is not sure what's going on and just wants to keep an eye. Any tips?
If your mood swings and you're not menopausal, I would say maybe iron deficiency. Could be, because if you're feeling a little bit like a rag doll, or you might have to, if you're like that all the time, a little while, go to the doctor and ask for a blood test, because you could be like missing something in your blood, you know, because your blood can tell a lot.
Yeah.
Iron is very sort of, if you've not got a lot of iron, you just feel a bit like a rag doll, you know. But if you've got too much iron, you want to keep pumping and lifting things up like that.
I think I could be iron deficient because I get really tired really quickly.
Yeah. Have you ever had a blood test, Shan?
I think so. I think they gave me iron tablets and then I stopped them because if I remember, they upset my belly.
Yeah, oh right.
So
keep an eye on it though, you. Keep an eye.
Maybe if there's a herbal remedy, I don't know.
Or go down to Holland and Barrett and just speak to someone and they might be able to give you herb stuff to try for a month and see how you get on.
That's a good idea.
Or whatever's going on in your life. That could be it. You might feel a little bit lethargic. You know?
Another one. It seems to be a lot of our doctor system don't seem to be good at the minute.
No, it's not very good, is it? NHS.
Count me in, please. Hi, Shannon and Mummy G. Love to you both.
Thank
Hi,
you.
Mummy G. I'm a diabetic and I'm doing all the nurses and doctors tell me to, as I have liver and kidney trouble. Yeah, I got told I'm on low vitamin D. So now it's another tablet to take. And then after all this, I need to lose more weight, even after what I've been doing, they say. I've had so many people at the doctors telling me all different things now. It's making it very confusing. And then already it makes me mad if you get told one thing and do something different.
Yeah, yeah.
Your views.
What's that one, Shannon? Diabetes?
Yeah.
Well, my dad was diabetic and one of my brothers is, but you have to be very, very... It's a bit confusing when one's saying you one thing and one's saying the other. But to my experience, viewer, having dad and my brother diabetic, you must look after your eyes and your feet and your weight. Obviously the sugar, because my dad had in the belly, but dad didn't do as he was told. But my brother, he is very, I think my brother's on tablets and his wife makes sure he does what he should. But I spoke to him last night and he's fluctuating his bit of weight. So maybe the weight just fluctuates with whatever the insulin is doing to you.
Maybe,
yeah. But I think with diabetic, it's nothing sugar, is it?
Yes, diabetes is when your sugar's high, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. And what's that if you mustn't eat potatoes and carbs? Is that diabetic? Yeah, it is, isn't it?
I don't know.
To eat brown bread and brown rice and all that. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So keep an eye. Keep an eye.
Did not know
I
that.
wish you well. Wish you well.
Count me in. I'm getting myself stressed as I'm 63 and my son gets married next year. And I can't get it out of my head that I will look either overdressed or underdressed. I was so excited, and I still am. It's their big day, but all I can see is me as this old woman looking ridiculous, and everyone around me saying, it will be all right, we're here to help. But the stress levels are getting higher as nothing I have in place is working. Loads of love. How would you deal with the stress of that?
Oh, well, I wouldn't be stressed. I'd just enjoy it. I'd wear what I want to wear. You know? If you want to wear whatever, that's your own thing. But just enjoy your son's day.
Yeah.
You know? And also, don't worry, you're 63, I'm 64. You know, today I got my leatherette trousers on, which I never ever thought I'd buy, viewers. But Shannon said, Mum, if you want them, get them. But I was more like, if I get them and somebody sees me in them, will they think, oh, she's 65 nearly, she looks like mutton dressed as lamb, and then I wouldn't wear them. But a kind viewer sent a picture to Shannon. She looked beautiful, and Shannon said, Mum, look at blah, blah, blah. So now I'm wearing what I want to wear. I've got them on today, viewers.
What would you say would be a wedding outfit?
Oh, I would say maybe a nice skirt and jacket and a blouse, or like a suit, and a nice hat.
Fascinator.
All right, not a fascinator, no, a hat.
Oh, okay.
If the ladies gets the hat, because the mother of the bride or whatever, you are in the picture, you see them with a nice hat.
So she'll be the mother of the groom.
That's right, yeah.
So you're saying a big hat.
I hope you have a lovely day. Keep Shannon informed.
Oh, she will do.
Yes, yes.
I can guarantee that. Right. Do you have any tips on dealing with clutter? My room is starting to stress me out as it's such a small room and I don't have much space. I feel like I either have too much stuff on the floor or on the top of the ottoman or the top of my drawers. From shoes and bags of Lush products to clothes and books, it's starting to get overwhelming. I know I could probably get rid of some of the stuff, but I know I would use it. So it's starting to look like I'm a hoarder, which I'm not, as I do get rid of anything unwanted, books or clothes-wise. Any advice on dealing with this mess, as I feel like I've gotten myself into the state and I'm not helping each time I buy something new. Mum is the perfect thing, because we always call Mum a hoarder.
Yeah, well, I do hoard, but when Shan started with the house, when she was on holiday, I did declutter. I had some bags of Shannon's. I've just got 2 to do. And I took, I think, 8 bags to the charity. Bits for Shannon, bits for me. But I decluttered all my little, how can you say it, trinkets? Because I'm a little hoarder with little jobs. Yeah. No, it's called, what do I call it? Toot.
Yeah,
Toot.
You call it
So I got it all on my bed and thought, now I'll read that, I won't read that, I've read that. And I took them. But there's still quite a bit in there. I have a cupboard. I've got to do the cupboard and under the bed. So when I feel ready, I will go and do that. But I think, you know...
What tips have you found when you've been doing...
Be ruthless. You've got to be ruthless. If somebody's bought you something and you're going to use it, fair enough. If you're not, just put it in and then so that another charity shop can sell it.
And if it is that the room is literally too small for space, a lot of storage ideas, shelving.
Yeah. Or if
boxes.
you've got cupboards under the, the gap under the bed.
Yeah.
Little things, but make sure you have a lid, because I ain't got lids under my one. I did buy them, but Shannon's took them. So, but when you're in the mood to say, I'm going to do the cupboard, that will be another feat. And then I've just got under the bed. But I did well. I was quite pleased with myself, because I just think if anything happens quick to me, poor Shannon will have to have the 2 weeks to get everything empty. Like we did with my mum. Nanny G didn't have too much clutter, but it was just like bits and bobs sort of dotted about everywhere, you know.
For me, it's furniture. Furniture is the biggest space taker.
Yeah.
And it's just to try and make it.
But Nan's weren't too
friendly.
bad, was it? You know.
Wasn't it? Nan just had, if you guys remember, like big Welsh dressers.
Yeah.
Like it was that era.
And the beds all went, weren't it? But the dressing table and all that, the charity shop took.
Yeah, they was huge.
Yeah, but they took them. So get into it. Put a bit of music on.
Yeah.
Like I did. Maybe have a little glass of tete-a-tete next to you. And get in. Put it all on the bed. Keep, dump, charity. Keep. That's what I did. And I got on all right. I surprised myself, you were.
I think if it seems overwhelming, just tackle a little area at a time.
Oh, yeah. Don't do too much in case you sort of have a little, oh, no, will I need that, you know?
Like do one cupboard and then move on to the next. Or whatever you have so that it breaks it up. One of my lovely says, I think this is the last one, but it's a long one.
Already?
So, right. Hi, Shannon, Dan and Mumma G. Mumma G, I'm wanting some advice about my neighbours. This is a topic all too close to us. There's 3 of them who are quite vile to me, but one of them in particular who likes to stir the pot. I'm registered disabled and I'm only 50, but to look at me you wouldn't necessarily know. Due to my disabilities, there are more than one, I've had a disabled way put outside the front of my house. I went out, came home, and one of the neighbours had parked in it. So my husband politely asked her if she would mind moving the car closer to our own house where there was space so I could park in the bay. She was polite to him until I appeared at the door and then started effing and jeffing.
Oh.
I said to my husband, don't worry, I'll park in front of her, and then when she wants to go out, she'll have to knock and ask me to move.
Yeah.
Thought no more of it and came in. A few moments later, we heard a commotion outside. My husband went out to see what was going on, and the said neighbour was out there revving her car. She hadn't knocked to ask to move or anything. The neighbours from the other 2 houses were also outside watching, and I said nothing but went to move my car, and as I walked towards my car, she shouted to me from hers, say anything and I will get out of this car and knock your effing lights out. Classy. I totally ignored her, let her out of the space and parked, got out of my car and then saw the boyfriend of the pot-stirring neighbour standing also in the road. He said to me, why are you being so effing difficult and nasty to her? I replied I wasn't, and it really has nothing to do with you, to be honest. So I then said, you all seem to have a problem with me since I've had this bay, but I don't understand why none of you know what's wrong with me, and I don't need to disclose to any of you, but I am entitled to this bay, and I fought for it. Which too right.
Good.
With that, the pot-stirring neighbour was hanging out of her bedroom window shouting, we all know why you've got that bay, because you're effing mental.
Oh, no.
I said to her to come out here and say it to my face, and as you can see, you will see how mental I am. I lost my shizzle. I said, even if I've got a bay as I'm mentally ill, which is not why I have the bay actually, you don't need to be involved. And I wasn't proud of myself that I lost my shizzle, but the neighbour did this to another family and made their lives hell. So the lady was scared and actually left the house prior because of the abuse she got. So eventually they moved there as their lives were being made hell, and she was scared to go home, and they moved out. The boyfriend was still standing there saying absolutely nothing as she's screaming. However, my son, who is also 22, heard all of this from his bedroom and come out and said what you've said to my mum, don't deny it, called you out, la 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 la.
Yeah, good.
My son then just told me to go indoors and he would sort it, and it basically ended with my son saying, if you say anything to my mum again, I'll punch your lights out. The bloke then went in, not saying a word to my son. Mumma G, what should I do? This has been going on for over a year and has started to affect the mental health of me. This is something all too
familiar.
We could have a whole sit down scandals, moments with Mumma G, entourage with this.
Yeah.
Because if you guys have been with me from the beginning, you'll know we've had trouble with neighbours upstairs. Now we've got it from next door.
Yeah.
So first off, this lady has her bay, which is more than entitled. It's her bay. So what would you do if the neighbour kept parking in that bay?
I would just speak to I would go through the right channel, right? I think probably maybe the council's give it to you. I don't know. I'm not that. But if the council said to you, yes, Mrs. So-and-so, you can have the bay, I would inform the council that you're getting other people parking it. What do you do? If the council say to you, you tell them blah, 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 and they are still being abusive, especially the lady calling you like the mental health thing and all that, I would go for the 999, even though you probably think you don't want to.
101, isn't it?
No, but when she's saying to that lady, Shan, you're off your nut or whatever,
yeah,
you know, I would call 999 and I would say, I've been verbally abused by the neighbour. This isn't the reason I've got this, but I do suffer a little bit, blah, blah, if that's what you do, lady. Get them down the first time, if they come, and see what they say. And it might be a little short, sharp shock. They might say to her, you can't do that because that's an offence maybe. Who knows? I don't know. And I'm glad your son has come out. Good to your son. This is from Mumma G. Good. Because I would do the same. Because at the minute, Shannon's here, there and everywhere. And the last episode with Next Door, the lady said to me, if he calls you... Can I say it? On there, I'll cut it out.
You might just have to say what the word starts with.
He called me a bee, and then I just thought no. So, and then another time, I stumbled in my room, said a blasphemy thing. When I looked out the window, he gave me the finger. So what I did, I went outside because we had the doorbell on, and Shannon said, Mum, call the thing, I'm coming home. So anyway, the lady come, the PCSO lady, and another one, and said to me, when your daughter fully goes, if he calls you the bee or this or whatever outside, you've got to try not to rise, because the people we have next door, people, they will goad and goad and goad you so you lose your, as that lady says, your shizzle, whatever. And then when you retaliate, they will call the police and say, we do nothing, we don't know what we do. So this place lady says to me, when your daughter goes and anything, just let it go way over your head. This was what she was doing to me. Way over your head. Don't let them see it worries you. That's all right, and call 101, right? Get it logged. But at that time of day, lady, you don't know. I suffer a little bit with mental health now because of them. You could be all right that time, or you could go off your shizzle. So I'm saying, don't let them put you down. Because also, I think, because I'm 64, he thinks he can talk to me like something on his shoe. Now, when Shannon come the other night, because we've had a problem with it going past my window, Shannon was at the door, we was talking, I was going to my friend. He got out the car and Shannon said, oh, you not want to walk past Mum's window tonight then? He was behind the other side of the fence, and I said to Shannon, he's recording. Shannon said, that's fine, Mum, that's fine. Everything that happens, viewer, he will record. But don't let that... Ring the council if they put it in for you and just say you're having problems. They might even come round and say to the said neighbour, you can't park your car there and you mustn't be rude and abusive. If it comes out and she's still parking the car being rude and abusive, the first time just call 999 and then just wait and see what happens. They might say to her, you can't speak like that now, because I think they're coming really down. You can't be horrible to people who have mental health. You know, it's not good. And maybe if she says that to you, I'd just try and frighten her a bit and get the police involved. And she might think twice.
She may be able to get an ASBO.
Yeah.
Because I would class that as antisocial behaviour.
Because the problems we've had, it's been continuous for 4 years. But touch wood now, the said person's gone very quiet. But it's because we need to find how long he's got an ASB warning, how long that's on for. 3 months, 6 months, who knows? You know? But I would not let anybody intimidate me now, viewer. Used to do it up until I was 60, and then it was like a light bulb moment, ping! And now, and Shannon says, like, Mum, when I'm gone, if they come past your window and staring or what, come out and stare. I will do that. But on them day viewer, what if it's no good? I will front them out. But I don't want Shan being up there worrying because she can see me going in at the front door and she can hear what I'm saying. Because the other day I come in and I was doing whatever and she said, "What are you saying, Mum?" And I went, "Oh!" But freedom of speech. I wish you well, viewer. I wish you well.
Yeah, keep us
updated. And don't let that affect your mental health. And I'm glad your son. Thumbs up to your son, viewer.
All good and dandy.
Yeah.
And I thought that was a good one to end on.
Keep us informed, though, viewer.
Yes, I thought that was a good one to end on because that is. I mean, we can speak about Neighbours for Health for entirety.
And obviously, that lady, she mentioned her husband, didn't she?
Yeah, he's been out there dealing with it also. But my lovelies, that is all the episode for Moments with Mum G. Next month, you'll probably have to have a Christmas top on because we're going to start getting into the Christmas spirit.
Oh, right, okay.
I mean, I don't quite know when Christmas spirit will arrive here, but we will get
it. Might not be here, won't it? But it could be.
I don't even know if it will be at the house just yet.
Don't worry.
It might just be one tree up. Who knows?
You might have to get your little magic thing and have a backdrop, Shan.
I'm like, oh yeah,
you know,
maybe get the green screen out.
Yeah.
Let us know if you want to see Mum. She could be sitting in front of the Alps or a theme for where she.
Do you want to see me in my lederhosen's, viewers?
Oh well, Germany
Oktoberfest. Yes.
But guys, if you want to get involved in these videos, as I say, you can get involved via email or my Instagram. It's all down in the descriptions box below.
I wish all the viewers well. As I say, it's not cement what I tell you, but I try and help you if you can. And it's better to have a good laugh.
It is indeed. If you did enjoy the video, you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe down below and leave us a comment. What are your thoughts on the questions today? And what is your thoughts for the month of October? Any good, any bad? Take care, stay safe as always, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.